Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 1. DC was able to win Season 3, so they'll be starting us off here as well. There will be a difference between this King of the Hill and the previous years. Now, it's permanently a tag team match. 2 characters, only 3 respins, no longer 4. So let's see which DC character is going to make up DC's first tag team. We have Lex Luthor, and the second DC character teaming up with Lex Luthor is going to be Thomas Wayne's Batman. So we have 2 highly intelligent characters sharing the same team. Marvel, you have 3 opportunities, so technically 6 spins, to take out this team of Lex Luthor and Thomas Wayne's Batman. Marvel, your first spin is going to be Harold Thor. He doesn't need a partner. Marvel already has the Hill, but let's see who Harold Thor's partner is going to be. The Red Skull. Okay, definitely brings down the level of the team a little bit, but they still have Harold Thor. All right, DC, you now have 3 opportunities to try and... Actually, no, you only have 2 opportunities left. My bad. Ew. That's not good. That's bad. Hopefully you can get someone good in this last spin, because right now you are losing. Barry Allen. So we have Harold Thor and Red Skull versus Damian Wayne and Barry Allen. I'm giving it... it's Thor. It's Harold Thor. Hopefully we can all be civil about this since it's involving a Flash losing, but I assume we will not be. All right, DC, you are now on your last possible tag team combination trying to take out Harold Thor and the Red Skull. DC, who are we going to send out as the first half of this team? Okay. You're telling me he gets a partner? That's crazy. Yeah, they have the Hill, by the way, guys. Okay, no duplicates. So we do get a new partner here for Upside Down Man. By Odin's Fade. All right, Marvel. Good news is you have 2 tag teams left. Bad news is you're going up against Upside Down Man. Wait, there's more. And Zeus. This is going to be hard. Extremely hard. Ultron. Okay. That's a start. But you'd need a cosmic plus level entity here, though. That is not Colossus. They get waxed. And now this is going to be Marvel's last spins, trying to take out Upside Down Man and Zeus. Quicksilver, I mean, he's fast, but don't know about this one, Chief. You got one more spin here, Marvel. What you going to do with it? Kane. The Scarlet Spider. Yeah, they get waxed, too. I mean, Upside Down Man and Zeus is a wicked way for DC to start this Season 4 of King of the Hill. They want to show that last season was not a fluke. They take Episode 1. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 2. DC is currently up 1-0 over Marvel. This is the tag team season. So, different from other seasons, each filter only gets 3 chances to try and knock out whoever's on top of the hill. So, DC starts us off. They're going to be starting us off with Beast Boy as one of their 2 tag team partners. Second DC tag team partner is going to be KG Beast. Not a great team from DC. Beast Boy is respectable, and KG Beast, I mean, not bad, but I mean, Marvel has 3 chances to take him out. It's probably going to go to 1. Venom Pool takes out KG Beast. Maybe doesn't take out Beast Boy. I'd like to see that fight, but I mean, they're getting an additional tag team partner here, so I mean, oh my gosh, they stomp them into the dust. DC has to take out the Merc with a mouth with the Venom symbiote and the Spirit of Vengeance. Zarathos, Johnny Blaze. This is going to be the definition of an uphill battle here from DC, but they still have 2 more chances to try and do it. Maybe they can pull something out here. Starting off with Green Arrow. That is not the type of performance DC needs to be sending out at this moment. one more chance on their second try. Let's see if y'all can send out some sort of cosmic entity here. Manchester Black is a very respectable Superman villain. He's a very powerful villain. However, I don't think he could stand up to the penance stare for a singular second. DC, you have one more opportunity. Last opportunity now from DC. They get to come out with one more tag team trying to take out Venompool and the Ghost Rider. Let's see what they can send out here. Okay, strategy. I'll give you that. You have strategy, you have combat experience, some tech. That's nice. But you're going to need something crazy here. Okay, luckily, there's no duplicates, so I do get to respin that one. DC, this is your last chance. DC was like, what if we just send out a bunch of people that have a very similar gimmick? Marvel wins this one. The series is now tied 1-1. Just out of curiosity for my own personal enjoyment, Marvel literally only sent out one tag team. What would their other two tag teams have? What would their other two tag teams have been? First half of the first one would have been Magneto. Second half of the second tag team, rather, would have been Sandman. So Magneto and Sandman are probably capable of taking out literally any team that DC sent out here. Marvel's last tag team would have consisted of Baron Zemo. Okay, this is much more along the lines of the type of energy DC was sending out. What would Marvel's second half of their third tag team have been? Any of the Marvel teams would have swept DC's teams. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is Part 3. Marvel was able to tie up this new tag team King of the Hill series. In the last video, it is now 1-1, and since Marvel won the last video, they will be starting us off here as well. Marvel, who is the first of your tag team going to be? Black Widow. I see that we are dramatically pulling punches. That is one of the worst starts I've ever seen from Marvel. If this was normal King of the Hill, they'd be absolutely cooked. Luckily, they do have one more component of this tag team, but still, that drops them down dramatically. Okay. That saves it a little bit, but still, DC with 2 full spins, and one of Marvel's spins being Black Widow. Great chance DC takes the hill here. If you're just now joining this King of the Hill series, perhaps you haven't seen this new season yet, yes, we are doing a tag team, and only 3 chances for each filter to try and claim the King of the Hill. So if DC is able to take it back here, Marvel only has 2 chances remaining. Black Canary, going to pretty much handle Black Widow. So now it's just a matter of, can the next person here maybe combine in some aspect that can hopefully take out Magneto? Let's see what can happen. Send out Mammoth. Big, strong dude. At this point, it's basically a 2v1 versus Magneto, Black Canary, and Mammoth. I do think that's tough. That's like a big, strong dude and someone who obviously has, like, you know, supersonic screaming, versus Magneto, Master of Magnetism. If Magneto had any bit of a better partner, I'd probably keep it with Marvel here. But being that it's primarily honestly going to be a 2-on-1, I am going to go DC. In no ways does DC have a knockout team here. I think Marvel, especially with 2 filter chances remaining, can take the King of the Hill position back from them. Starting off with Domino. Marvel's is not, luck. That's nice. So if she gets paired with someone really, really good, luck may prevail, you know? So let's see who she can get paired with. Sandman. I don't think so. Like, even with luck on their side, I don't think a combination of Sandman and Domino can take out Black Canary and Mammoth. Looks like Marvel is going to go to their last chance here. All right, Marvel, last chance. Like I said, DC does not have a strong team right here. Y'all can send out something. You can stop trying at any point. Yeah. That's one. That's definitely a good one. You might have the hill just based on that one alone. Okay. Nice. You have 2 Superman-like-ish characters. They very easily take the hill now. Pretty strong team there from Marvel. Good, strong team there. DC does have 2 chances remaining. Marvel has none. So if DC is able to take the King of the Hill or take the Hill in either of these next 2 spins, they automatically win the video. All right, 2 chances remaining. For their first tag team, they send out Captain Cold. Not really what you want to see if you're a DC fan right here, but they do have another tag team member. Let's see what they can hopefully accomplish here. No. And I don't mean to dismiss Hot Girl, but no, dude. All right, last chance now for DC, trying to take out a combination of Icarus and Blue Marvel, which is going to be exceedingly tough to do. They send out Cheetah. Cheetah's extremely fast, I will say. I think I consistently see Cheetah like top 7 fastest characters in DC Comics, and that includes characters like Flash's, Godspeed, Superman. So she's extremely fast. So they do have a little bit of speed element on their side, which is nice. What's their other member? No, I just don't think they can. I think Icarus and Blue Marvel is, especially Blue Marvel, that dude's tough. Marvel takes this one. It is now 2-1 in favor of Marvel. And guys, with TikTok potentially getting banned, I do want to recommend that you guys follow me on Twitch, LukeDawkins01, as well as YouTube, again, LukeDawkins01. I really enjoy making this kind of content for you guys, and if y'all want to keep watching them, please give me a follow on those. I will start streaming on those platforms, posting on those platforms very soon. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 4. Marvel's currently up 2-1 over DC, and since they did win the last video, they'll be starting us off here as well. Marvel, who is your first tag team going to consist of? We start off with The Thing, who I hope comes to Marvel Rivals very soon. I'm very excited to have another tank in the game. Yeah, a good brute, durable, strong, the whole 9 yards. Kind of a poor man's Hulk. Thing and Spider-Gwen, not a bad team, but definitely won't be here at the end of the video. DC now has 3 opportunities to take on a combination of Thing and Spider-Gwen. Won't exactly be easy, but it won't necessarily be hard either. Maybe 2 chances is all they need. Starting off with Kite Man. Okay, yeah, definitely at least 2 chances, unless somehow DC pulls something insane here, which would be so funny if Kite Man teamed up with the Presence or something. Or Parallax Hal Jordan. Kite Man, I don't know what sort of backwards deal that you made, but it got you on top of the hill. Basically, Marvel, you're just trying to come up with 2 people that can take down Parallax Hal Jordan. Which isn't easy to do, but as far as Kite Man, you can just kind of like, I don't know, and he'll just kind of, so you don't really have to worry about him. But yeah, Marvel 2 chances, try and take out basically Parallax. Starting off with Cable, not a bad start. Definitely not capable of 1v1ing Parallax in any sense, but a good one to have here. If they can have another really good one, they might be able to take the hill back here. Nova. It's kind of fitting considering the Nova Corps is almost kind of like Marvel's Green Lanterns in some aspects. I don't think that's enough, though. As much as I would like to give it to Marvel here, I don't think Nova and Cable could 2v1 a parallaxed, possessed Hal Jordan. Parallax is just, he's crazy good. So yeah, it's sticking with DC here. Which means Marvel is now on their last filter chance here. They have 2 chances, well, 2 spins rather, to take out Parallax Hal Jordan. Let's see what they can do, or if they can even do anything at all. They first send out Nick Fury. Okay, Nick Fury, you're going to have to 1v1 Kite Man. I believe in you. Marvel, you're going to have to send out something insane here. Like, straight up, your victory on episode 4 depends on the insanity of the upcoming character. We'll see what you can do. Nick Fury, I don't know what kind of deal you made, my friend, but it was better than the deal Kite Man made. DC, you now have 2 opportunities to take out the Living Tribunal, one of the most powerful entities in Marvel Comics point blank period. Golly, dude. That's crazy. That's insane. Again, you're going to have to 1v1 Nick Fury. I believe in you over Nick Fury. Which means DC, you're going to have to send out something more insane than the Living Tribunal here. At this point, it's basically a 1-on-1. Not happening. Not happening. DC, you are now faced with your last chance here. The way this is going, you're going to get a street tier character and then a god tier character. Okay, no, neither. Not a street tier or a god tier, somewhere in the middle. Definitely taking out Nick Fury very easily, can team up with someone to maybe do something against the Living Tribunal. But even if you have enough, even if you gave her Superman and her aren't taking out the Living Tribunal. You need a very high cosmic level entity. Let's see what they can send out here. Otherwise, Marvel's about to take a 3-1 lead. Marvel has now taken a 3-1 lead. And guys, if TikTok does get banned before we finish this series, I will continue this series on my YouTube channel at LukeDawkins01. I won't be posting on it for a while, but like I said, if we get interrupted midway through this season, this is where you can find the rest of it. And I'm also going to be upgrading the quality of the videos. You can see a lot of fun stuff if you go follow me on YouTube. Make sure you include the @ when you search me up, or otherwise it won't pop up, at LukeDawkins01. And also, if you want to just hang out with me, maybe watch me play some Marvel Rivals or stuff like that, or maybe just watch some YouTube videos with me, I don't know. Follow me on Twitch, LukeDawkins01. I'll probably be going live today for the first time ever. Super excited for that, but try to follow me on those 2 platforms if you can, please. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 5. Marvel is currently up 3-1 over DC, and they did win in the last video, so they'll be starting us off here as well. Marvel, who is the first of your tag team going to consist of? Kingpin. Very fitting, since the Daredevil Born Again trailer came out today, which looks extremely violent. Good job, Disney. I'm very proud of you. Starting off with Kingpin, not a great start in the grand scheme of things. He is a very strong human, but he is kind of just a regular guy who's extremely strong. Second half of the tag team is going to be Doc Ock. We have a Spider-Man villain theme going on right here, and while the Spider-Man aficionado in me loves that, it's not good for Marvel staying on top of the hill. So DC is now trying to knock Kingpin and Doc off the King of the Hill position so that DC can claim the hill for themselves. DC sending out a Kryptonian. That's enough by itself. A Kryptonian Feora is teaming up with Darkseid. I'm not going to lie, guys. DC might have just won this video. A Kryptonian is teaming up with Darkseid. People love to underrate Darkseid, but Darkseid is him. It is my personal opinion that Darkseid would dog Thanos in a 1v1. Darkseid is crazy. He's crazy. Not bad. Unpredictable, which makes deciding who wins harder, but not bad. Legion, who are you going to team up with besides your many other personalities? Dude, that's hard. A guy with more abilities than you can count. And basically Superman? Oh, God. I can't believe I'm doing this. Give me Marvel here. Like, Legion and Hyperion is one of the best answers I think I've ever seen to what we just saw. Genuinely, that shocked me. That really did shock me. DC, you need to come up with something. Not bad. Not bad. Both sides are coming to play so far. We really haven't had any bad characters other than Marvel's first spin. But those were iconic, so we'll give them a pass. Shazam and Zatanna. Dude, I mean, that's an amazing team. This team probably would have won some videos. Zatanna and Shazam versus Legion and Hyperion. I'm going to have to stay with Marvel. I think it's close. Not as close as the last fight, but it's close. DC, it is now your last opportunity to claim the King of the Hill position, or else Marvel goes up 4-1. You have one heck of a team to fight up against, but I know that y'all can do it. Let's see if you actually choose to or not. First spin is going to be Wonder Woman. Can't complain. That's one of their trinity, so to speak. One of the big three. DC, who's teaming up with Wonder Woman? Red Tornado. No. Man, if Wonder Woman would have got someone legit, there was a chance. But not Red Tornado. Cool character. Not too many people know about him, but he's cool. Marvel's currently up 4-1 over DC. Just for fun, what would Marvel's last tag team consist of? Would have been Vision, not bad, very versatile android, and Nightcrawler. Interesting team for sure. Also, guys, I just added the links in my bio to my Twitch account as well as my YouTube account. My YouTube, I just got equipment in today, so pretty soon I'm going to start streaming basically what I do here, except more detailed, more advanced, basically just go into longer, more intricate videos, basically what I do on here. Also, if you ever just want to hang out with me, watch me play some video games, chat with me, maybe play video games with me, also give that Twitch a follow. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now Part 6. Marvel has went on a bit of a run now. They are currently up 4-1 over DC. And since they won the last video, they will be starting us off here as well. Marvel, who are we going to be starting this video off with? Bad start, but this is a tag team series. So who is Mysterio going to be tagging up with? The Absorbing Man. A very underwhelming team. DC should take this fairly quickly. All right, DC, your opponents, Mysterio and Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man, definitely the greater of the two threats there. Let's see what you can do. It shouldn't take you more than one try, truthfully. Strong for the Miss Martian. Nice. Good power set. Telekinetic abilities, as well as, obviously, all the perks that come with being a Martian. So a good start there. Definitely a good start there for DC. Who is Miss Martian going to be teaming up with? Green Arrow. The real problem is going to be Absorbing Man. Because the Absorbing Man can go toe-to-toe with the Hulk and Thor sometimes, depending on exactly what kind of material he absorbed. I think Mysterio is going to be taken out very quickly, especially since Miss Martian has telepathy. She can locate him quickly, take him out. So basically, it's going to be Absorbing Man versus Miss Martian and Green Arrow. I'll give it to DC here. Miss Martian's definitely hard carrying that team. Green Arrow is going to come and help a little bit, but Miss Martian is pretty much the main reason why I allowed them to win that. Marvel sending out Scorpion. He could probably take out Green Arrow. And who's Scorpion teaming up with? Baron Zemo. Nope. I'm not giving it to Marvel. It stays in DC's hands. All right, Marvel, y'all are sending out some really underwhelming people. And I will say, y'all are the kings of clutch. Y'all always flying at the last second with some insane heroes to kind of win the day. But this is your last spin. DC has 2 spins remaining. So y'all need to get the hill here and hope that DC can't top it. Marvel, first sending out is going to be Crossbones. Very underwhelming again. Green Arrow versus him. Decent fight. We need something now for Miss Martian, though. Marvel, who are you going to send out for Miss Martian? Vision. That's not bad. I'll give it to Marvel. I'll give it to Marvel here. If we were talking Martian Manhunter, absolutely not. Miss Martian, young Miss Martian, not as experienced. I'll give it to Marvel here. All right, DC, you now have 2 opportunities to take and win this video. Let's see what you can do. First of your second spin. Sending out Superman. Injustice Superman, so not as great as normal Superman, but a Superman, a Kryptonian nonetheless. Clark Kent is still Clark Kent. Let's see who Superman's going to be teaming up with. Yeah, that's cooked. Batman and Superman are teaming up again, except this time it's really weird. Yeah, so DC easily took that video. What would the last spin have been? Man-Bat, and it also would have been Gorilla Grodd. Got you. So, yeah, DC won. And, guys, I still want to keep making content for y'all after this ban, but fingers crossed the ban doesn't happen. But either way, I attached my Twitch and my YouTube links in my bio. Please go give me a follow on YouTube if you want to see me continue to make content like this. Give me a follow on Twitch if you ever want to hang out with me, maybe play some video games with me and Jacob. But yeah, give me a follow. Marvel vs. DC, King of the Hill, Season 4, Part 7. Guys, unfortunately, this might be the last King of the Hill that we ever see on TikTok, which really sucks, but that means we have to go out with a bang this time. DC won the last video. Let's see who they can send out here. The first of their tag team is going to consist of Damian Wayne's Robin, which sucks, you know, but who are they going to be tag teaming up with? That raises the team significantly. So the question is not who can beat this tag team, but really the question is who can 2v1 Larfleeze. Because Damian Wayne's not going to be doing anything to help elevate that team. First up, we have Namor. Not bad to start off with. I can definitely see him teaming up with someone to take down Larfleeze. But as far as a 1v1 encounter goes, Larfleeze will beat him. But let's see who he can get tag teamed up with here. His partner in crime is going to be... That's legit. They do easily take that one there. That's a great team. DC now has 2 opportunities to produce a tag team that can take down Namor and Jean Grey, which will be very hard to do. Yeah, he's taking out Namor. He is taking out Namor. Then it's just a matter of Jean Grey, honestly. He just needs an okay partner. He doesn't even need a great one. King Shark versus Namor is hilarious. I would give it to Hell. Maybe over Jean Grey in a 1v1. Maybe just because hell is hell. I'm giving it to DC here. Dude, I'd love to see King Shark versus Namor 1v1. That should be just the funniest thing ever. Marvel has 2 opportunities. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. Captain Universe Spider-Man, who are we teaming up with? Nightcrawler. I'll go Captain Universe and Nightcrawler here. DC is now on their last attempt. They have to take out Captain Universe, Spider-Man, and who is even Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler was the second one. So they just have to produce a tag team that can take him out. Otherwise, they might be losing the last ever King of the Hill TikTok, which really makes me sad. It's sad regardless of who wins. They take... I'll wait to see who comes into his aid, but yeah, they already have the hill here. Oh, okay, Terra, nice. Yeah, you just need Darkest Night. Marvel, same deal. Win or lose the last ever TikTok King of the Hill. But hopefully there's going to be more. I really hope there's going to be more. Morbius. You're going to need someone crazy, obviously. Let's see. Marvel, last chance. Nope. It goes to DC. Are we? Are we still here? Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4 Part 8. DC won the last video. What I thought would have been the last King of the Hill ever on TikTok, but here we are. I'm excited. But like I said, DC won the last video. They're going to go first here. Marvel's up 4-3 over DC. DC, who are we sending out first? I'm so glad to see you again, Filter. Orion. That's a really good first one. Massively underrated by a lot of people. Dude has went blow for blow with Superman. Like, he's legit. Dude, I'm so excited to be back. Oh my god. That's a bit of a downer. Marvel, it's pretty much you just got to take out Orion. Like, the Penguin's just, Cobblepot's just there. Just take out Orion and you'll be good. You get another good one? Like, I don't think you can 1v1 Orion. But if you get someone at least decently helpful, I think Marvel claimed the hill here. Let's see what it looks like. Mr. Sinister and The Human Torch. That's closer than I would like it to be. I think there's still a chance Orion might be able to pull that one out. Mr. Sinister and the Torch. Mr. Sinister's crazy. Like, he's a team level threat. That's tough. That really is. Like I said, Orion went blow for blow with Superman. Mr. Sinister has so many abilities. Human Torch is the weak link of his team, I believe, but he's no slouch. Cobblepot's not even in the conversation here. I'll give it to Marvel, but by a hair. DC now has 2 chances to try and reclaim the hill from Mr. Sinister and the Human Torch. You have a Skyfather. That's pretty freaking good. And Blackfire, Starfire's sister. Yeah, DC takes that one. All right, Marvel, this is a genuinely good team you're having to go up against here. Main issue, of course, is going to be Zeus. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel can take out Blackfire, I think, decently easy. So if Marvel can send out a pretty good one here, Marvel can claim the hill. But right now, I think Blackfire is pretty well dealt with. Who else is Marvel going to send out here? Beta Ray Bill. Do I think that Beta Ray Bill and Captain Marvel could 2v1 Zeus? I don't think so. Zeus is legit. Zeus got beat by Darkseid, I believe, if I recall correctly. But I don't think Beta Ray Bill and Captain Marvel could... Sorry, it broke up on my end for a second. I'm going to stick with DC. I think Zeus is just too much. He's a Skyfather. I mean, that's legitimately awesome. Which means Marvel's now on their last chance here. Marvel, let's see what you can do here. You need to send out a good team. That's not bad. It's not bad. We have a ways to go because, like I said, Zeus is Zeus. So, who can Man-Thing team up with? Storm. I mean, it's a fitting weather battle, but I think Zeus is going to be able to pretty well negate Storm. Looks like DC won this one, and they actually tied it up here. It is now 4-4. I am so freaking happy to be back, guys. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now Part 9. DC was down 4-2. They have quickly won 2 straight videos, and everything's now tied up again. And since DC did win the last video, they will be starting us off here as well. DC, who is your first tag team going to consist of? Start off with Zatanna, a very powerful magic user, a great first spin for DC. Let's see who Zatanna is going to be teaming up with here. Poison Ivy. Okay, nice. 2 very powerful DC women. Not a bad team to start off with. Obviously, Zatanna is going to be the more powerful and the more intimidating of those 2 characters. But that being said, Poison Ivy is no one to take lightly either. Okay, Marvel. You send out the Mad Titan to start off with. Yeah. You already have the Hill, but let's see who Thanos is going to be teaming up with here. Thanos and Taskmaster. Nice. So basically, if DC can send out a combat-oriented character, Taskmaster can essentially negate them. DC now has 2 more opportunities to take down Thanos plus Taskmaster. Let's see if they can do it here. They had a great first spin on the last one. Who are they going to get here? Supergirl. 2 great first spins. So far, we have an all-female DC ensemble. Pretty powerful characters, that I might add. Supergirl, who are you going to be teaming up with here? Let's see. Jonah Hex, man. Again, a great first spin, kind of let down by a less than ideal second spin. I think we were on the correct path for a moment there, DC. But no, Thanos is not getting taken down. Is not getting taken down by just those 2 characters. And yes, Taskmaster, they keep the hill. All right, DC now has one more opportunity here. If they're able to get it back, Marvel does have 2 more chances. DC, come on. The absolute hilarious dichotomy of Kite Man followed by Elaine Belloc. I don't know what kind of deal you made, Kite Man, but it was a pretty good one. Dude, I mean, getting Elaine Belloc is wild, but getting Kite Man? Dude, Marvel has no chance. They do have 2 more chances, actually, so let's see what they can come up with. They're going to start off with Nova, not a bad character. I will say, because Elaine Belloc is involved, you're going to need some extremely high-tier characters. I'm talking Living Tribunal, the one above all, the one below all. We're gonna need some crazy characters here. Nova and Mangog. Not a bad Marvel team there by any measure, but no. We are now on Marvel's last chance. Can DC take 3 straight videos and the lead? Sing Out Storm, not bad at all. Kite Man, definitely not built to fight her. She can literally just whisk him away. Unfortunately, we are going to need to see a top 3 character on this filter. Let's see if Marvel can do anything here or if DC is going to take over. DC has officially taken the lead here. DC is now up 5-4. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill. This is Season 4, Part 10. DC was down 4-2 at one point. They have since led a 3-win comeback and are now leading Marvel 5-4. And the one in the last video, so they will be going here as well. The first half of their first tag team is going to consist of a very fast Kryptonian with a lot of combat skills. So that is not a bad first spin whatsoever. Okay, nice. DC sends out a pretty powerful women team to start us off with. Marvel now has 3 chances to try and take down a Kryptonian and a Martian. A nice little alien combo right there from DC. Not bad. I don't think he would be able to 1v2 since there's a Kryptonian. Let's see who he can get on his team, though. He's going to get Man-Thing. Definitely a weird team, but I'm definitely going to give it to Thanos and Man-Thing over DC's duo. I'm just waiting for the day that DC sends out Batman and Superman as a tag team. That'd just be the best thing ever. That's a good response. Although, how would he go up against Man-Thing? Because fear burns at the touch, and his whole thing is fear. Is Man-Thing technically the perfect counter? I don't know. That's interesting. Well, it doesn't matter. All right, this is now DC's last opportunity to try and take down Thanos and Man-Thing. They did it. I mean, that's all they needed right there, but let's see what the second half of the tag team is going to consist of. Yeah, dude, you're just along for the ride at this point. Marvel, y'all have one heck of a hill you have to climb right here. You're facing World Forger with the added bonus of Nightwing. So take that as you will, but this is a tough challenge. No. Marvel is now your last attempt to try and take out World Forger with the added bonus of Nightwing on top. Definitely an uphill battle. Let's see what Marvel can do here. That's a good start. Definitely takes care of Nightwing. Going to need a good bit of help, though, for World Forger. So at this point, it's going to become a 2v1. Let's see what Marvel can complete their team with. World Breaker, Hulk, and Dormammu? I'm inclined to give it to Marvel here, which means Marvel has stopped their 3-0 slid, and we're now back at an even 5-5 series. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is Part 11. We have a tie game on our hands, folks. It is now 5-5 after Marvel won the last video. And since they won the last video, they will be starting us off here. Who's the first half of their tag team? We have Colossus, the big man. Pretty good start there. Very durable, very strong character. Let's see who this X-Man can be teamed up with. This is a strong team. A bit one-dimensional in terms of the fact that they are just pure physical beasts, but that is a strong team. All right, DC, you now have 3 opportunities to try and build a team that can take out the Muscle Monsters. The Marvel Muscle Monsters, this is a tremendous team. Colossus, definitely the weaker of the two, but still a formidable opponent nonetheless. Bro. That's a terrible one. Two-Face is going to need someone crazy. Oh my god. That might be the worst team I have ever seen in my entire life. That was trash. How on earth do you manage to put those two characters together? That was sane. That was insane. That was crazy. Oh, Lord. Let's see what happens. We got Black Canary. DC is pulling their punches. They are not doing too hot right now. Bro, how do you get Condiment King and Kite Man in the same episode? DC, you were on a 3-0 series run. You lost the last video and now you're just throwing in the towel? What is happening? Dude, Condiment King and Kite Man in the same video is absolute crazy work. Dude, Marvel's first team literally might sweep right here. They might sweep this whole video. Okay. Nice. Colossus is taken care of, I believe. I don't think Ultraman can 1v1 Hulk. But DC finally is pulling out a little bit of hope here. Who is Ultraman teaming up with? Okay, you know what? We have 2 Supermen, basically. Like I said, I don't think either one of them could 1v1 Hulk, but one of them takes out Colossus. It turns into a 2v1 against the Hulk. 2 Supermans against the Hulk. I am going to give this to DC here. Who pulled out a clutch. All right, Marvel, I really didn't know if the ball would be back in your court. I thought you might have swept. But here we are. So you now have 2 opportunities to try and take down a combination of Ultraman and Bizarro. Let's see what you can do. Hulk came back with a vengeance. Hulk was mad that you beat him and his boy Colossus. He said, "This isn't flying." Golly. And Blade. Blade's just going to be there for moral support. World Breaker Hulk is absolutely taken out. Ultraman and Bizarro. Marvel is now in a 6-5 lead over DC. And just for the heck of it, what would Marvel's last team have consisted of? They would have had Moon Knight, one of the worst ults in Marvel Rivals, and Old Man Hawkeye. So their last team would have pretty much sucked. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now Part 12. Marvel did take a 6-5 lead over DC in the last video, and since they won, they will be starting us off in this video. First component of their tag team is going to be Moon Knight. Not a great start, but let's see who Moon Knight can be teamed up with here. So the first team is going to be about as crazy of a team as you could possibly imagine between Moon Knight and Deadpool. This might just be a hard fight in terms of just the absolute psycho madness that is going on. All right, DC, you now have 3 opportunities to take down Moon Knight and Deadpool. Hopefully you don't lose your mind while you're trying to do it. Start off with Zatanna. That's a tremendous start. A very powerful, very underrated, might I add, magic user. Let's see who Zatanna can be paired up with here. Zatanna and Cosmic Armor Superman. That's about as good as it gets. Marvel, I'm not going to lie, it's not looking good for you. DC sent out a pretty powerful magic user, and then someone who was designed to defeat the Anti-Monitor. No, not Anti-Monitor, my bad. Mandrak. This is the definition of an uphill battle. Venom, I mean, you have to throw out God of Light Venom, and even then, that's not going to be enough on its own. Dude, come on. Okay, I mean, I do have to appreciate the fact that Venom and Carnage got sent out at the same time. Let's all take a moment to appreciate just the niceness of that, I suppose. But no, they get obliterated. I don't know how he would do it, but I have a feeling Cosmic Armor Superman would somehow symbiotize them. They would no longer be the symbiotes, but that's crazy. This is now Marvel's last attempt. Starting off with World War Hulk is a very smart beginning. Definitely going to be taking care of Zatanna. He did defeat Doctor Strange in that comic run, so I feel confident that he could beat Zatanna. But they're going to need to send out someone absolutely insane here, or else the video is over. And we will now have a tie back at 6-6. Who's World War Hulk being teamed up with? Again, I have to appreciate the fact that we are putting together... Honestly, Marvel was just here for the team-ups. Deadpool and Moon Knight's awesome. 2 Hulks together is awesome, and Venom and Carnage together, dude, I mean, they were just here for the memes. But yeah, DC obliterated. What would DC's other 2 teams have been, just out of curiosity? First team would have... Dude, DC did not come to play. They're not messing around. Oh my god. Oh my god. That second team would have been insane. Dude, DC is throwing down the gauntlet. This is the 3rd team, and it would have been Anti-Monitor, and who else? Feora. Okay, dude, DC probably put together the best performance we've seen, and I don't know if Marvel did it intentionally. DC put together their best team, and Marvel was just like, we'll get them later. Let's just throw out some teams for the memes, for the fanboys. Oh my gosh. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now part 13. DC was able to tie it up 6-6 in the last video, and since they won, they will be starting us off in this round. First of the tag team for DC is going to consist of Cyborg. Let's see who Cyborg is going to be teaming up with here. So we have Cyborg and Hellbat Batman. Hellbat Batman obviously being the much more terrifying component of this tag team. But let's see what Marvel can do. Marvel now with 3 opportunities to try and take down Cyborg and Hellbat Batman. That's pretty good. Definitely takes out Cyborg. Maybe doesn't take out Hellbat Batman, because that suit is crazy and was made by the Justice League. So that's a good start though for Marvel. Let's see who Hyperion can get teamed up with though. That's tough. I think he needed someone a little bit better. It's going to stay in DC's hands right now. If Hyperion would have got someone more combat-oriented, they probably would have had a good chance, but that was more of like a tactician, man-behind-the-scenes kind of pull there. Starting off with Icarus here. So a good start, not quite as good as Hyperion, but a good start nonetheless there for Marvel. Who Icarus going to team up with? Icarus and the Juggernaut. Yeah, that's a good team. I'm going to give it to Marvel this round. DC now has 2 opportunities to try and take down Icarus and the Juggernaut. Let's see what they can do. Whoever wins this round is going to have a 7-6 lead. Starting off with the Man of Steel himself. That is a tremendous start from DC. Let's see what kind of help Soups can get here, though. Dude, the tag teams. Can we just take a second and just appreciate how this list has 167 characters on it, and somehow we got the dynamic duo. Not the dynamic duo, but you know what I mean. We got the duo. Like, we got Batman and Superman. Dude, that's pretty good. I don't think I can give it to them, though. In a random encounter, I don't know how much use Batman is going to be. So unfortunately, it's staying with Marvel, even though this was a tremendous pull. Yeah, that's definitely not the dynamic duo. I don't know why I said that, but it is certainly a pretty dynamic duo, if I had to say so myself. Atrocitus. Not too shabby there. It's a pretty good one to have there for DC. So they're going up against Icarus, and they are going up against Juggernaut. I would love to see Atrocitus versus Juggernaut. Who's Atrocitus getting teamed up with here for DC? Deadshot. I feel like there were a couple people this round that just had a lackluster partner. Marvel takes this one, goes up 7-6 over DC. Out of curiosity, what would Marvel's last tag team consisted of? Bro, they had something in the bag if they weren't going to take it. Dude, they had something ready. The Beyonder and who? Dude, they had the strap ready, bro. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now part 14. Marvel's currently up 7-6 over DC. And since they won in the last video, they will be starting us off here as well. Marvel is going to be starting with a team consisting of Galactic, which is a great first role to have. Devourer of Worlds on your team is a great partner to have. Oh, dear God. This team might be undefeatable. DC now has 3 opportunities to take down Galactus and the Ghost Rider, the Devourer of Worlds, and the Spirit of Vengeance. This is an insane team. DC might get swept. They might get swept on this video. That's honest to God my prediction is a full sweep. Mr. Freeze, who can touch neither of them. He's getting embarrassed by either of them. But who is his partner going to be? Maybe it's going to be like the Presence, and he just wins by default. Damage is a good one to throw out. Kind of like DC's version of the Hulk, which is a good one, but still, no. Dude, Marvel is not messing around in this video. They came out of the gate with heaters. Cyborg. Not great, not bad. Not doing anything to either of these opponents that he has to face up against. His partner, Mr. Miracle. I'm glad we have a survivor now, because the only thing you're going to be able to do is the thing that you are amazing at, and that is escaping. You need to get the freak out of there, dude. Like, leave immediately. It is now DC's last turn to take out Ghost Rider and Galactus. Oh, God. It hasn't gone well so far. DC, I appreciate you showing up to the video today. But unfortunately, Marvel, they watched their game tape. They knew exactly what you were going to throw out, and they just decided to throw out haymakers from the beginning. DC first spin is going to consist of Guy Gardner, one of the most annoying Green Lanterns on the face of existence, and Black Lightning. No, neither of them, again, can do anything. Guy Gardner might be able to compete with Ghost Rider for a couple of... Compete might be the wrong word. Delay the inevitable might be the better word there. But yeah, Marvel cleared this one. And out of curiosity, if Marvel had been forced to use their 2 other full spins, what would their 2 other teams have been? They would have gotten Icarus, which is a good one in his own right. And Weapon H would have been the second team, which is, again, a crazy good team. And then their third and final team would have consisted of Nova. And Nova would have partnered with Old King Thanos. I think it's interesting that Marvel sent out Ghost Rider, Galactus, and Old King Thanos all in the same video. Yeah, Marvel came to play, and they are now taking a 2-game lead over DC. It's now 8-6 in favor of Marvel. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4. This is now part 15. Marvel's currently up 8-6 over DC, and if they close this video out, they are 1 win away from taking this season. Let's see what Marvel can do in this round. First, sending out Yondu, one of the saddest on-screen deaths in Marvel Cinematic history. And Yondu is teaming up with the... Dude, Yondu, what type of Ravager backwards crap did you get into that you need the Phoenix to bail you out of it? Alright, so the question is not, can DC come up with a team to beat Yondu and the Phoenix? The question is, can DC come up with a team to beat the Phoenix? To be fair, they do have 2 roles, so their chance of doing it is significantly higher than in past seasons, but let's see what they can do here. What on earth? Dude, I mean, first spin? That's insane. All right, we're only 2 spins in. This is now our 3rd one, and we're already getting into insane cosmic level entities. By all means, Marvel. Yeah. Can't solo this team by any measure. But Manchester he's done for. Dear Lord, Marvel, who are you going to team up with the Void? Rhino, okay. We were close to another weird one. All right, this is now Marvel's last attempt to try and take out Mandrake. Manchester Black. Manchester Black is respectable. By no means is he a pushover. But Mandrake is Mandrake. So the difference in power levels is apparent in that team up. What is happening? What is happening in this video? This is cracked out. This is insane. Okay, Marvel, I hear you. Dude, Marvel does not want to give up this lead. They want to be 1 win away from victory. Batman, dude, what are you here for? Do you not see that big hulking green thing in the sky destroying planets with his fists? Why are you here, my guy? I love you, but dang. You need a significantly better team. DC, it's your last opportunity. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff, DC. You need to pull out another crazy stop here. You need 1 of 2 characters. Batman, why are you here? You want to run it back? You think these is enough to take out that guy up there? I'll allow it. I'll allow it. For sheer stupidity, I'll allow it. What are you going to do? For as crazy of a video this is, that was a terrible way to... You know what? Batman showed up twice. That's not supposed to happen. I'm going to re-roll what Batman... This is what Batman should have been. Cheetah. I mean, golly. Yeah, Marvel's up, and now 1 win away from closing out Season 4. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 17. DC was able to win the last video, avoiding elimination. They are still down 9-7, but who knows? Maybe they can go on a run or something. But if Marvel wins this video, they do take the season as a whole. Okay, DC does not want to lose. They're starting off with Superboy Prime, and their second character is going to be two of the strongest super people in existence. That's insane. Yeah, Marvel, I'm not going to lie. Y'all got to send out something crazy. Because I think this could be a clean sweep by DC here. Superboy Prime's already insane. He literally takes multiple Superman all at once just to give him a sweat. Just to have him break a sweat. And then you give him Superman 1 million on top of that. We're talking about some sort of otherworldly battle right now. No. Immediately no, unless you get someone insane here. That's the only way. Yeah, no. A very lackluster first roll there for Marvel. And Marvel, you now have 2 more chances, but oh my gosh. You need to pull something out here. Miles Morales, no. I don't even think he could damage either one of them. He's going to need a crazy partner here, though. Yeah, not crazy enough. Not crazy enough. Under normal circumstances, that wouldn't have been a bad spin, especially with Dr. Doom. But oh my god. Yeah, DC did not mess around. They want to win Season 4. They want to prove that Season 3 was not a fluke. Despite what everyone's been saying, they sent out some crazy characters. This is now Marvel's last chance. Venom pool. I don't think you have anything in your roster, anything in your arsenal that can damage. Crazy roll is needed here. Again, under normal circumstances, this would have been a great team. But when you have Superman, Superboy Prime, and Superman 1 million, that's game over. DC did have 2 more spins remaining, so out of curiosity, what would their last 2 teams have been? They would have had Deathstroke, definitely a downgrade from their previous 2 spins. Deathstroke and Calibac. Calibac's not bad. So that's what their second team would have been. And their third team would have consisted of Barry Allen's The Flash. Not a bad spin whatsoever. Who would Barry have teamed up with? Night Owl. So yeah, DC probably had one of the best spins in King of the Hill history. Marvel vs. DC King of the Hill Season 4, Part 18. DC was able to close the gap a little bit, but Marvel is still 1 victory away from winning. They are up 9-8 over DC. If Marvel wins, they take Season 4. If DC wins this video, we then go to a win by 2 series. Let's see what DC can get us started off with in this video. Aqualad. For all my Young Justice lovers out there, there he is. He's right there. He's not going to do too much, but he'll be there. Aqualad and Steppenwolf, not a bad team, but definitely won't sweep Marvel. Apologies if I sound a little weird. I got a little, Marvel's turn. They sent out Rocket Raccoon. I mean, battle strategy, IQ, some good weaponry. Probably won't be too useful, but if he can get teamed up with someone good, he could be useful. And the Hulk. Huh. It's kind of like a better version of Rocket and Groot team up, Like he could just climb up on his shoulder, hopefully fire some of the most menacing weapons you've ever seen in your life. I feel like Rocket's weapons could hurt Aqualad. I feel like there's that. And I feel like Hulk could take Steppenwolf on. So I'm going to give this one to Marvel. Ball is now back in DC's court. They have 2 opportunities to take down a pretty good team. Not an amazing team. Hulk definitely the greater of the 2 threats. Rocket's just kind of there to provide some weaponry support. But again, not the greatest team ever. First, send out Etrigan. Not a bad start whatsoever. If they can send out a good one here, they could take the hill back. But we'll see who they send out here. Etrigan and Manchester Black. Manchester Black is he's a Superman villain. He can give Superman some fits. He's not a pushover. He has some strong telekinetic abilities, telepathy. He's pretty good. And with a magic guy on his side, if Manchester Black wasn't a Superman villain who has proven himself over and over again, I probably wouldn't give it a DC here. Manchester Black is extremely powerful. Etrigan backing him up is really good. I'm going to give it to DC here. All right, it is once again Marvel's turn. They have 2 opportunities to take down Etrigan and Manchester Black. That's a good start. That's a really good start. If they can get someone good here, they have to get someone good, though. I don't think it's enough. I don't think that's enough. Beta Ray Bill definitely is a threat, but I don't think Venom Pull poses enough of a threat. All right, it is now Marvel's last turn. They are potentially in danger of losing their their lead here, and we go to a best of 2 series. So let's see what Marvel can send out as their last hope. All right, you wanted to come back. No duplicates, so we re-rolled that, so that one does not count. All right, so Hulk lost, and you just sent out the worst version of him in pretty much every way imaginable. Who's he teaming up with? The Destroyer's legit. I'm giving this to Marvel. All right, it's not over. DC has one more chance. Taking out Joe Fixit and the Destroyer is the goal here. Again, I feel like we're hitting some like here, maybe some here teams. We need some here teams. DC, win or go home. Marvel either wins here or we go to a best of 2 series. DC, who are you going to be sending out? Okay, definitely can take out Joe Fixit. Probably can't 1v1 the Destroyer. Let's see who DC is going to team up with Supergirl. Lagoon Boy. That sucks. Lagoon Boy legit was the last spin of this entire series. Marvel has now won Season 4. Congratulations to Marvel. They have taken Season 1, 2, and 4. DC has taken Season 3. Season 4 is now over. It's in the books.